What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. We're here on the free-to-play account, the Road to Max Rank, and finally, World Tournament has returned, man. I almost missed it. Well, I do kind of like World Tournament. I like the rewards and the payout of potentially really good rewards if you actually grind it out. If you get 30 million, you still get a pretty decent amount of rewards. That's excluding the missions and stuff like that. But even the missions of itself, dude, are really good. World Tournament by far gives out the best sets of rewards if you grind and if you just do the bare minimum as well, which is 30 million to get all the missions, right? I think World Tournament's really good, and they definitely fixed it up with little patches here and there, make the map smaller. And now with this one, you can just immediately start with 30 times multiplier, so you don't have to start at like 3.5, then win 7 times or some stupid number like that to finally get to 30, and then you can start making your way more efficiently to 30 million. No, you can just straight off the bat, so it only takes 30 tries or 30 straight wins in order to get the 30 million. Probably some people it's going to take a little bit less depending on your bonus points and stuff like that and your team orientation, but for the most part 30 straight wins will get you to 30 million, which is actually pretty easy instead of like 37 or some other arbitrary number, right? So, but that's besides the point. Unfortunately, we didn't get any extra missions or any extra rewards or any compensation, crazy compensation for straight up skipping a world tournament in the last few months, which was kind of weird, but I mean, it is what it is. Why they postponed it and why they took so long and why they haven't given anything, I guess, left to be seen. Unless they do something crazy at the end of distribution, they just double the rewards. That would be freaking cool, dude. That would be cool. Outside of cards, like if they just double the rewards that you would get outside of cards themselves, I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be fair compensation, but maybe that's asking too much, but I don't know. Alright, but this time around, there are missions associated with the World Tournament. 3 teams you have to bring, or 3 variants of characters you have to bring for the category. I do not have that team orientation because I pretty don't care. Because all you really get out of it is awakening medals for awakening your characters, but I have plenty of those. So I don't really go for the missions outside if I have to. I'll probably end up going for it after I get the 30 million. But I don't feel like downgrading my team a little bit from what I have it at the consistency I have it. Either one of my accounts to get one or a couple more medals. Maybe I'll do it just for completion's sake, but in all reality, I personally don't care all too much, right? So all 3 categories is you have to bring a character either from Turtle School, World Tournament, or Bond of Parent and Child, I believe. So one of each, or a character that fits all 3. I don't think there's a character that fits all 3. The only one that I can think of off the top of my head that fits 2 out of the 3 right away would be the World Tournament Goku. But for him to be Bond of Parent and Child, it does not count because he did not have... I don't think he had Gohan then, though. No, he did. But he didn't... No, he didn't. Well, he's not Bond of Parent and Child, so it doesn't really matter. But besides the point, you would have to bring amalgamation of those 3, probably 2 characters that work like that. Wow, dude, really? No, okay, there we go. I'm just making sure I get the W, right? But in all reality, I don't know, dude. I mean, if you want to go for all completion missions, go for it, but I don't really go for it no more. I have plenty of the medals to awaken all the characters, and I have all the LRs fully awakened, and every single character that I do get that I didn't have before that I could awaken, I have plenty of medals to awaken them too. And I get plenty of medals at this point now, right? So it is what it is. But I'll probably end up going for it after I get to 30 million, like I said, but we'll see. But there are 4 characters, well, I think 5 characters to look at, but 4 EZAs to look at, right? I don't have the details pulled up to the side. It's more or less we're just going to talk about it. And I'll pull each one of them up right now. And then Demon King pick it up. There we go. Let's talk about Gohan. So Gohan's pretty interesting. Because he's just a purely damaging character with stun capabilities. And, I mean, outside of just raw stats defensively, he doesn't have anything else. So he's a purely damaging character. He gives himself crit. He gives himself... that's pretty much it. He doesn't really give himself additionals. It's all just raw stats and a crit. He does not give himself additionals in any way. However, he does stack attack, so he's a pure damage character with some defensive capabilities. But however, the Super Saiyan Gohan future name, dude, is obviously taken by the STR Gohan by a long shot, dude. So this guy is more or less just some free-to-play option to have, right? That's how he turns out to be for any challenge runs or int runs you want to do and stuff like that. There you go. But he is definitely outpaced and outperformed by the STR Gohan, the Fizz Gohan, and the Tech Gohan as well. So it's like, would you really use him? Not really, because all the other characters do much more than him. But he is a character that, waiting easy A's, I would imagine he'll do more damage then. But as of right now, he's kind of whatever, right? So unfortunate for Gohan. Then there's Super Saiyan GT Vegeta, which is very interesting. My boy here has guard chance, has multiple attack variant or buffs depending on where you place him on the map. I mean, not on the on rotation, which is very interesting. Dude, give me a good Chi-Lai. There we go. See, that's what I want to see. But he's pretty interesting. Now, he'll pair up well with his Goku STR counterpart, which also easy through this world tournament. And they share 6 out of 7 links, which we'll talk about here in a second. But Vegeta is really interesting because he guards for 1 turn. He guaranteed guards when he first enters. So on that first turn, when the character enters for the first time, he guaranteed guards. However, he has a high chance of guarding as the first attacker, but he gets 80%. And if he's in slot 2 or 3, he gets 40% attack. So you can off-rotate him and gets a little bit more offensive capability. However, there is an additional buff if you have a ally who's part of the Shadow Dragon category, and he gets like crit and all this stuff, right? And 80% attack. So he has guard capability. However, because it is a chance outside of his guaranteed guard, he kind of falls a little bit. But I mean, you can't make these characters too strong, right? You can, but I don't know why they don't, man. These cards should have guaranteed. Why not give him guaranteed guard? Like, he guaranteed guards first turn regardless, right? But if he's paired up with, say, GT Heroes character, he guaranteed guards, or he doesn't, right? But he has to be on the first rotation. I mean, he has to be the first character on rotation. That would make him viable, and I will talk about this little gripe that I have when I get to Goku, which is going to be right now, which is going to be after I say this. However, he gives himself defense for... He gives himself 30% defense for 6 turns. So he can have good defense. And that paired up with his guard chance could be something well. That's 2 problems. 1, it is a chance guard, which sucks because there is no in-game notifier or notification that tells you, hey, he has guard active, which would make him a viable unit. And also the simple fact that his category restriction is stupid. But it's whatever. It should have been GT Heroes. Simplify it and give it GT Heroes. But no, they don't want to do that. They want to complicate it and give it a Shadow Dragon Saga, which there are characters in Shadow Dragon Saga that he could pair up with GT Heroes. But it should just be as generic as GT Heroes. It shouldn't just be category locked through a saga that's not even that big. It doesn't span all of GT, right? But it is what it is. Anyway, that leads me to Goku. Goku's in a similar position, but instead he dodges, and he gets an additional, like, more chance to dodge if he's paired up with the Space Traveling Warriors category ally, which is funny because it wouldn't really work with him because say if we just do GT, say if we just pull up Space Traveling Warriors, right? In Space Traveling Warriors, he pairs up with nobody from GT Heroes, man, outside of his trio EZA and his tech counterpart, which is free to play, by the way, in GT Pam. That's it. The Vegeta he pairs up the best with, the World Tournament Vegeta that he pairs up with, is not on Space Traveling Warriors, which is hilarious. It's very funny, and most of the characters in Space Traveling Warriors are extreme. Most notably, like, it's dumb. It's genuinely freaking dumb. Don't like it. Stupid. So his category that he needs to be on in order to get that additional chance to dodge, he doesn't even pair up with his best pairing partner 1-to-1 from the World Tournament outside of one link, that's why I say if both of them had the restriction of just GT heroes, they will both work very well together, and that could be a viable rotation because you have a 60% chance to dodge Goku and a Guardian Vegeta that can work on slot 1 and slot 2. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But no, they have to give him restrictions outside of linking categories, which is just stupid. But whatever. However, you know, where you could throw him at and where you could pair him up with, and if you feel his full conditions, he is a 60% chance to dodge character, which can be later amplified with a full dodge build. But, you know, unfortunately, they dropped the ball on our boy here, which is very unfortunate, considering he could have been so much more if they would have just changed it to GT Heroes. And I'll keep repeating it because it is a dumb mistake. It is a dumb thing to decide one or the other. But it's fine. I guess in base, and in base he didn't have anything, so they totally just took this shit out of their ass, dude. Oh my god, dude. The more I look at it, the more it frustrates me, because he could have been both of those cards could have been so good characters to bring, and they're not bad, but they could have been so much better, but they're not, and they blow, and it sucks, and it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it because they already easy 8, so it's not like we can wait for them to fix it or them to add. But no, it's over, right? So all right, let's move on to Beerus. Beerus sucks. I don't like him. He guards on Exploding Rage. It's the same mistake, right? Because his best linking partners are other angels who are not part of Exploding Rage. Exploding Rage does not have any of the angels on there at all. At all. Not even Beerus and Whis. STR Beerus and Whis. Not even them. They're not on here. It's other Beeruses where he can't pair up with other Beerus because they're the same fucking name. And there's no Hakai Beerus to change the name. So that doesn't work, and because he's entirely restricted to Exploding Rage that have his guard, and it is a guaranteed guard, by the way, and all characters must be part of the category in order for that guard to proc, it's the same dumb category restriction that he's had, that the other two characters have had, which is idiotic, dude. It's genuinely dumb. They could have easily, if instead of Exploding Rage, it was Realm of Gods, boom. Easy fix, man. Easy fix. Then he pairs up with all the angels, even Champa, even everybody, dude. He would pair up with all of his best characters, and it would work substantially better for him. And Realm of Gods, full Gods of Destruction / Angels team would be a viable thing, because you have a character that guards and can have decent defense and stuff like that. And because of all the support that all these angels give, he would be viably in that sense a defensive character. But because he restricted Exploding Rage, it's just stupid. It's just a dumb category restriction that's just dumb. It shouldn't have been there. It should have been Realm of Gods. It's like I said, it's the same thing with the other two characters. I don't know why they mixed up the categories. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. Anyway. And then the final character, what's it called? It's freaking Demon King Piccolo. And Demon King Piccolo is actually pretty good, in my opinion, because he's entirely, we're just going to keep going because I'm running the World Tournament on both my accounts. He's good because he's entirely, he supports all Extreme Class, which is good. And he has a medium chance to guard when all characters on rotation are part of Extreme Class, which you were running with other Extreme. However, this does restrict him out of the Namekian team, outside of him pairing up with himself and like Majunior stuff like that. But some of the top characters in the Namekian teams most of the top characters in the Namekian teams are all Piccolos. Good Piccolos. The only one that's not is Majunior, who is Extreme. But because it requires all characters on rotations to be Extreme Class, he kind of misses out on that. But you know, it is what it is. And because his build-up stats, attack and defense 40%, has to be Extreme Class just in general on the team, it kind of restricts him quite a bit, right? But he is a support for Extreme Class. You could throw him on the Zamasu team. You know, you could throw him. He's on a lot of categories. DB Saga, Sworn Enemies, Legendary Existence, Terrifying Conquerors, Accelerated Battle of Fate. Like on a lot of the big villain teams, he's on, right? So he works well with that, and him being a 40% chance, 40% support is very good. 3 key 40% support is very, very, very good. So he's actually not that bad. Out of all of them, this guy serves the purpose he needs to be, and he doesn't have any contradictions outside of he won't be part of the Namekian team and he won't be a great pick for the Namekian team. But that's one of the 15 teams he's part of, or whatever the number is. But still. And eventually we're probably going to get a Demon King Piccolo anyways, Dokkan Fest. So we'll see how that plays out. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be more valuable then, depending on how the names show up. But even then, dude, it doesn't matter because you off-rotate him anyways, right? Because he's a support character. But dude, these batch of characters just got cucked, dude. Three out of the 4 got cut. Gohan can still be good later on. They could definitely stitch him up and give him something. But 3 of them got cucked, dude. Both Super Saiyans and freaking Beerus got cucked with wrong category choices. And that's it. They didn't have to change any of the kit at all. Maybe for Vegeta, they could have done a little bit more. Instead of a medium chance, it's like a great chance or something. Then that would have been better. Or have a category restrictions to GT Heroes. And for Goku, all they had to do, instead of being Space Traveling Warriors, it was GT Heroes. That would have paired them up, and that wouldn't have contradicted anything, because all the characters that are part of GT Hero, that are part of Space Traveling Warriors, that he would have to pair up with, would still be on GT Heroes. So they just chose the wrong category to be dumb. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Beerus. Beerus could have been a great option for Realm of Gods, you know, entirely angels and God's destructions for eventualities, but they didn't do that. And all his best pairing partners are not part of that, except himself, which you can't do because he doesn't have the same name. You can't pair up, you can't link characters up with the same name. So it just straight up contradicts it. So it's stupid. So they just, 3 of the characters got cucked, they all fucking suck, right? Outside of Goku, who has the chance to dodge, which I guess is good, and Demon King Piccolo, which he's just a generic extreme class support, which is very good, right? But Vegeta with this guard, I would say it's not bad, but because it's such a low chance after that first turn, it kind of falls a little bit, and since there's no true indicator in the game to show you guard, it's kind of whatever. But I'm out of my rant, dude. I just want to talk about it because I pre-looked at these characters, and I was looking at them for a while, and I thought, you know, dude, this is dumb. Why are like that? Why are they like that? One simple change on each character. You don't have to do anything else but change the category restriction, and that's it. And they're good. They become so much better. But because they don't have that, they suck. And they suck more. Ah, dude, I don't know, man. It just very disappointing. Very, very, very disappointing how they did it. But I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all listening to my rant. And good luck on your world tournament. Get your 30 million at bare minimum. Get all the missions done. You know, if you want to go further beyond and get top 10 or top 10,000 in the world, go for it. It's a lot easier now. And it's a lot simpler now, for sure. I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck on your summons. When you do summon, I'll do a summoning video when I get all the tickets and the rewards, right? But until then, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. And thank you for listening to my rant. I'm out of here. Peace. Take care.